Uh-oh.
This is awkward.
That's very awkward. Hit it. You guys aren't gonna believe what happened. Video's not over. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to Buttery Build. All right, I've got a little story time for you guys, and this is officially part 2 of attempting to fix and sell my Infiniti G20 for profit. So, as you guys know from our first video, we got this Infiniti G20 from my brother, Bob, and we got it fixed up to flip it for profit. We originally had a bad crank position sensor. We got that flipped out. We threw a new battery in it, and then we also had to adjust the idle air control valve just a little bit. She's got a motor mount that's, you know, a little blown out, making some noises, but other than that, this thing is a great car. But unfortunately, it has not sold yet. Now, believe it or not, we actually did sell this car. One time, cash in hand, made the profit. She drove away all by herself. All right, this is Colin, new owner of the G20. Heck yeah, have a good one. Woo-wee. Uh-oh. Yep. A little bit of throttle maybe? That's not good.
Well, this is awkward.
That's very awkward. What the heck? Yeah, we're out of gas. The gas gauge don't work. You guys aren't gonna believe what happened. Video's not over. The G20 is back and having issues. The guy came, picked it up, drove it all the way down the street to the gas station, and it broke again. The car died at the gas station and would not start. So I felt bad. I gave the dude his money back and got the G20 back at the house. Woo-wee! It's a little bit chilly out. All right, Abby and me are about to go get the G20. Let's see what happens. We're just gonna tow it over to the house, but I'm saying right now, if it starts when we get there, it just fires up for us, we're keeping it. If we do nothing and it fixes itself just when I go there and we're not trying to sell it, if it starts, I think that maybe we try to keep it. So let's see what happens. It most likely won't start, and we probably are gonna have to replace the fuel pump on it. That's what I'm thinking. So let's get her towed home. The size. All right, G20. Let's see if you are ours to keep. Let me move the seat back. Colin's a little shorter than me. Ugh. Come on, baby. Nope, she ain't turning on. She's pretty light. Try one more time. Nope. Okay, let's hook the strap up. Well, we are back to working on the G20. Here are the old spark plugs. I know it's getting kind of dark, but you can definitely see they're pretty worn out. I don't know if this is gonna be the cause to it not starting, but I know it needs it pretty bad. So we're just gonna swap them out. I got some new plugs. We're gonna gap them and install them. First spark plug, gap to 44. Let's do 3 more. If you guys have never gapped a spark plug, I'm gonna show you how to do it real quick. Out of the box, they should be good to go, just straight in, but I always like to double check them. That way I know it's just perfect. You'll take your spark plug tool, just slip it in this little slot right here, and then you'll slide it to where you get resistance. Our spec online says is 0.044. This is sitting right about 0.04 and a half. So if it's not right where you want it, you can slide it through your little keyhole right here. This is supposed to give you a gap so you don't damage the actual arcer or whatever that thingy is. But you can go like that, put a little pressure right there, slightly bend it outward, little increments at a time, and then retest. Skirt, and look at that. 45, 44, right in between. If you want to go down just the tiniest bit, I always just kind of press it like that. Slip it back on there. That's pretty good. Right in between 4.4 and 4.5. Let's see, I'm gonna go a little bit tighter. Push down a little bit, recheck. And would you look at that? 44 on the dot. Now, this spark plug is ready to be installed. When doing spark plugs, I highly recommend getting yourself one of these spark plug sockets. It just has a little rubber grommet that grabs the spark plug. That way, when you're putting it in and pulling it out, you don't drop it and crack this right here. If you crack that, the plug's pretty much useless. So, nice socket, get the job done right. I've also used a little claw grabber thing, and that works fine too, but this does a little faster and cleaner. Spark plug in the spark plug socket. She ain't going nowhere. Holds it nice and safely. I got it on an extension. We're gonna slap it in the hole, and I usually just start it by hand. You don't ever want to impact it or cross thread it, because that's your head right there. If you cross thread your spark plug, that's a whole engine rebuild right there. So thread it in by hand, make sure you got good threads. Once it snugs up, grab your wrench, slap it on there, and she really only needs a good snug little 1, 2, 3, and then once I feel that resistance, good. And one spark plug installed. Let's do the rest of them. Ooh, another little mechanic tip. If you look in there, you can actually see that little black seal for your valve cover. If you ever pop your coil packs out or spark plug wires out, and you got oil down in there, that means your valve cover's bad. And this little seal that goes to your spark plugs is dumping in there, and you're gonna want that valve cover replaced. This one is looking good though. Booyah! All right, let's slap these back in. See if it starts. Kind of not thinking it's gonna, but high hopes, low expectations. Pop, 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 pop. Spark plugs replaced. Let's give her a crank. See, I heard the fuel pump prime and then it turned right off. And then I don't hear it prime again. Interesting. Nothing. Well, thumbs down for the G20. Spark plugs didn't do it. Kind of figured. You can hear the fuel pump prime and then instantly turn off. And then after I tried rekeying it again, I didn't hear it prime or turn on at all. So I don't know. It's an economy car. Maybe you're not supposed to hear the fuel pump, and that's fine. But I'm kind of leaning towards the fuel pump probably being the issue. We're gonna get back out here when we have some more time off of the Pro-Am project. But you guys go check out the other videos. We're heading to go work on the freaking Mustang tonight. So G20, you're getting put to the side again for a little bit, but we will be back, diagnose your fuel pump issue, get her fixed, and get her sold. I had assumed that it was a bad fuel pump. I checked all the fuses, relays, I didn't hear the pump kicking on. And now it's been about 3 or 4 months, the car's just been sitting due to me finishing my Pro-Am project. If you guys haven't seen the Pro-Am project, go check out the series we did doing a chassis swap on this drift missile. But with all that taking up my time, the G20 has just been left for dead, really. With the G20 needing a new fuel pump and me not really having the time to switch it out, I dropped the price on Marketplace to see if anybody would be interested to buy the car as is. Had a bunch of takers, bunch of people hitting me up, bunch of lowballers, but we actually found a new guy, homie named Ben, who's very interested. He said he's seen the YouTube videos and he wants this car. Told him if he's down to get a fuel pump and come over, we'd swap it out together and he could take the car. Now, here's the twist. I came out to replace the fuel pump, pull the old one out before homie gets here, and the car started. I hopped in, cranked the key, and it started. No jump pack, nothing needed. All I did was air it up one of the rear tires that went flat. Told him about that. It was cracking a little bit, may need new tires in the future. Been very, very transparent with this car. Any questions anybody's had, I've been super honest, transparent. Don't want anybody to feel like they're getting a bad deal or getting ripped off. So now that it's just started and doesn't need the fuel pump at this current moment, I called Ben, let him know. He still has the fuel pumps. He's on his way, or I said fuel pumps because he accidentally got 2, I guess. So he's stocked up with pumps. He's gonna come here and they're gonna attempt to drive it all the way back to Heber, which is about an hour drive. He's got an extra fuel pump, so if it cuts back out on him, he can swap it out himself. What's up, brother?
What's up?
You're Ben, right?
Yes.
Good to meet you, Ben. Braxton.
Braxton, nice to meet you.
Sweet. Supposedly the new G20 owner.
Yes, dude. I am freaking hyped. I need to. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Do your whole look around. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you don't like anything, you know? You can be honest.
This is freaking sweet.
Yeah, if you want to pop the hood, go for it, man.
Yeah, I'm going to look under really quick.
Yeah, I haven't really been under it a whole ton, so yeah, do your look-ins. Been letting it run, so that way if any leaks are present, we'll hopefully see them.
I'm gonna be terrible. I haven't driven a manual car in years.
That's okay. This clutch is actually super, super easy. I was teaching my girlfriend how to drive stick on it, actually. And it's almost like a Jeep, so you can just kind of like fully let off the clutch and it won't stall out.
Like a manual Subaru. That actually, no, I have driven a manual Jeep in my life.
Oh yeah, the brakes are probably gonna sound a little crusty because they've just been sitting and they're rusty.
Oh, it's fine. This thing sounds great though.
Oh yeah. The one thing I forgot to talk to you about, but I did mention in the video, is the engine mount. Engine mount has a little rattle to it, but I think it's just that upper one that's super easy to get to.
No, yeah, I saw that. I forgot about that. I was planning on ordering some if you didn't.
Yeah. The other thing, the gas gauge is just slightly inaccurate. The gas tank should be completely full. The dude filled it up but ended up not buying it. So you can see it's just about that far off from the actual accurate fuel gauge. I know, dude. The whole interior, I don't know. He left something there that was too sticky, but that'll come off. Yeah, sunroof.
That's freaking sweet.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. She should be warmed up, dude. So, yeah, put her to the test. You obviously seen I give her some good tests, so.
I did, yeah.
I'm pretty confident
you didn't burn out. I was like, you know what? Solid. That's
Dude.
what I was gonna do.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. I described it just like a Honda. You just kind of like flat foot shift it and not get in trouble.
Yeah, this feels great. I thought it was gonna do a lot worse than I'm doing.
Yeah, the clutch is super easy.
Give the beans.
Hit it. Yeah. Oh yeah, good car. If you go right, it'll kind of loop you back around to the house.
So that rattle, I'm assuming, is
that engine mount. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's not
Yeah, it'll just catch you off guard a couple times, scare you like, oh, is that the engine? And then you can go out there and put pressure on the engine itself, right where that mount is, and the vibration goes away.
Yeah, I saw you do that. I'm like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, exactly. So.
That's not a bad.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I know I didn't have the. I know you were expecting to work on the fuel pump. I bet you were excited to do that.
It would have been good content for the video, but you know, I think it was just meant to be. She woke up happy today, wanted to, you know, be driven. Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah. She's like, this motherfucker fucking put me to the side for 4 months. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, I'll go run and grab the title, as long as you're still
Yeah,
on
I'm just
board,
gonna
dude.
check out some other
Yeah, dude.
stuff on
Yeah,
it.
everything you want to check out, dude. If you want to pop the trunk, the hood, whatever you want to check out, I'll be right back. Seems like it's going good. Seems like he wants it. Let's grab the title and fingers crossed, starts again and gets him home. As long as it gets him home, he can do the fuel pump from there. He knows about the fuel pump. I'm not doing anything sketchy.
We'll see on that one. This is thing sweet though, and then the tires I'll probably just get replaced.
Yeah, like it's got tread on there. It's just that one in specific was a little leaky. Over the 4 months, it went flat, but I filled it up this morning and it's been fine all day, so it's obviously not that bad.
It started today instead of the other guy, so
right.
assuming it wants to be driven home.
Yes, exactly. She's ready to be used again.
This thing was, oh, okay, so you did get the cage. I saw in the video that you were like trying to get money for the cage.
Yep, yeah, that was the original plan. Yeah, she should be all good, dude.
All right, man.
Sweet, awesome. Well,
nice meeting you.
safe travels. Subscribe, yeah, do what he says. Awesome. Do you have Instagram or something you want to tell people?
No, I don't have Instagram.
No, okay.
Just Facebook Marketplace
Okay.
as it goes.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
I'll be
All
looking
right.
around. So.
Hell yeah, if you guys see him out, honk at him. Yeah, have a good one, brother.
You as well. Later, man.
Yeah. Moment of truth, he's gonna drive off. I'm just gonna get a little glory shot as you roll away.
Try to do a little burnout.
Do it.
I don't even know how to really do it. We'll see if I
I
can.
mean,
I'll probably burn the clutch.
just rev it up to like 2,500, 3,000 RPM, and then just, as you let it go of the clutch, floor the throttle the rest of the way. You only get one shot though, because my neighbor's a cop, so I gotta dip after you dip. Oh, not quite, but there she goes. Woo! There's it. And there she goes. Infiniti G20 sold for profit. I can verify we did make some profit, although it wasn't as much as we were hoping. But that's how it goes when you're flipping cars. Sometimes you win, sometimes you break even. This one was just a minor win. But if you guys want to see us flip some more cars, comment down below what car you'd like to see next. I'm definitely interested in doing like a flip series challenge ordeal. I don't know, comment down below if you guys got some ideas. That being said though, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, content is just gonna keep getting better and better and you're not gonna wanna miss out. So subscribe for more. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces. Leave a thumbs up too. The YouTube algorithm would very much so appreciate it. Thank you guys. Bye.